Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of Hope TV, where we feature stories from diverse individuals from different walks of life and how they step up to various challenges. This episode is brought to you by JCI Cebu and Gestalt Wellness Institute. I'm your host, Deji Montermoso, and joining us here tonight is our resident mental health expert, Brother Philip Chen Tan from the Gestalt Wellness Institute, and a very special guest who will introduce in a little while. Brother Chen, our topic tonight, back to basics, because this month of May, we are celebrating the Mental Health Awareness Month. Did you know that?
Yeah, bro.
Yes. What a better way to end this month than to talk about this year's theme, Back to Basics. So, brother, what does this year's theme mean?
Well, if the viewers here actually watched Hope TV before the quarantine started, this theme actually means we're going back to our roots, going back to being normal as we can be. Because, we came from the pandemic, we came from that huge quarantine, and, we're just trying to live our lives as normally as possible. So back to basics actually means we're doing our best to return to that being normal. That makes sense. So
Getting back to normal life, you say.
yes, actually.
Getting back to basics. So much, Brother Chen, for giving us some insight into what the theme is all about. And to enlighten us more about this topic, let me introduce our guest this evening. She's a medical frontliner who experienced the pandemic firsthand. She is a ward assistant for the Vicente Soto Memorial Medical Center, which was the center of pandemic activity in town. Let's welcome our guest this evening, Ms. Aliana Sabelio. Miss Aliana, welcome to the show. It's such a pleasure having you here.
Welcome.
Thank you also for having me. This is actually my first time, and
Your first time.
yes, and I think I'll be enjoying this session. I have a lot of thoughts and experience to share to everyone.
For sure, because we'll talk about a lot of experiences from you. You're
Yes.
still, di ba, gikan pa ka sa imong work.
Oh, gikan mo gyud ko and ikaw much ko kaani early para to attend this special event.
And thank you so much for gracing us with your time
Of
being with
course.
us. Especially that our viewers right now, they're listening to your experiences, especially during the time of pandemic.
Thank you for inviting me here.
Yes.
It's an honor.
Now, let me ask you first, Miss Aliana, what are the primary challenges you went through, and how did you overcome to these challenges?
First of all, when the pandemic came, year 2020, so kitang tanan we are ignorant, we are scared
Yes.
na, hala, COVID, mamatay ko, kana maubog si po, hala, mamatay na ko, So, kana, don't be scared. Of course, para na to normal cough and cold, but, sani, first, stay calm. You have to be well informed. Dili mo muto o ka na mga misinformation sa internet. To be sure, you need to have yourself checked by a medical doctor, and the doctor will advise you sa mong buhaton na precautions or dili ka magpataka sa og Medicaid. Yes, and practice social distancing, more importantly, sanitize always your hands, your things. Kay ko anong good if kanang dili ka sa imong pagalingon tanaw sa nimo nga dili sad ka well, kung sa mong surroundings, sa mong kagalingon. So, syempre, dali.
The transmission.
The transmission of the disease is quick. So, if you're not vigilant, if you're not really careful, so, kung dili na ka masakit, ang mga tao sa simuhang
Yes.
palibot, of course, will be affected. So, you also have to be sensitive po.
So basically, if you don't protect yourself,
Oo.
you're not also protecting other people.
Yes, so niya, paano naman, since bingo naman taro niya, lax na, it's already the new normal, we also have to practice kanang mag-face mask gihapon in kanang large gatherings. Oh.
In large gatherings.
Yes, in large gatherings. Or bisan sa kanang sa no? Kanang magkuan yun. Wala, sorry. Tapos ba ano?
It's fine, it's fine.
Okay lang na!
Okay, paala, masabi, wala, face mask, social distancing, then always wash your hands.
Which is really have to observe the...
And practice being having a healthy lifestyle, exercise, kanong sakto kay para dili sad ka dali masakit pod. Anya if you pareha na ko healthcare worker early, you should educate everybody on how to practice safety precautions pod kay para kanang sani it's for everybody's benefit.
Yes. Yes. And siguro do you believe that one of the toxic traits of Filipino na mag-self-medicate? Ito ba na yan?
Sakto yun. Kay bisag ako sa
That needs to be corrected, di ba?
yes, kanang magpa-feeling doctor mo good
Okay.
We didn't practice. Wala ta na pareha ni Doc. He studied for it for a very
Yes.
long time. So we give huge respect to the doctors for kanang ilang sa gibuhat para nato na mag-study sila para kita ang mga tao mo medicate pa nila karon to kanang proper healing.
Yes.
Oo.
That's why those who are watching us live, I would like to call out Jurex and Miss Didi, thank you for watching us. Miss Kissy Bisario, Director Keith Oy, thank you so much. Daryl Jabel, our ASDD, and Janine Marie, thank you so much for watching us live. That's why according to Miss Saliana, we really have to go to the professionals, right?
Professional.
Instead of self-medicating. It's
Okay.
really unhealthy.
Yes, unhealthy. I also want to emphasize this. Since na may uba na, like me, I'm also in the healthcare industry. Na may mga kailangan nurses or doctors. Dili ta magpataka og inom og antibiotics because it's really harmful for our health. Lisod ka magka antibiotic resistance ta. So, madugay antibiotic resistance, sige kung take maabot ang time na muhang body dili na siya mo respond sa medication. So, yun kanang jud og kanang medical check-up kay the doctor knows what to medicate o say management before ka tagaan ana nga medication. It's for your own good, it's for your own benefit po. Para kanang dili siya harmful mo in the long end ba.
Is there also an impact on it on the mental practice among Filipinos, Chen, on self-medication?
Akong tubag no? In transparency, I'm not a medical professional because I am a psychologist. People get psychiatrists and psychologists confused sila kay pasabot na non-medical professional man ko. Although I really treat people with mental disorders na medical in nature po, no? Pero di ko tighatag og tambal. Pero sakto sa kaya ni giingon ni Miss na kana magpataka o tambal ma-resistant na ni ilang mga sakit, no? And that's very unfortunate. In the mental health industry, it's kind of sad how people would self-diagnose. You know, they say they have depression, but apparently they're burnt out from schooling or they're burnt out from their work, and they don't really have the depression disorder. No, so importante. You say we suspect we have something, but we don't say we have it unless we have a specific diagnosis. No, so mao na siya bro actually.
Siguro, those are one of the some of the factors, no, considering ang mga Filipinos maghihilig mag-self-medicate. So we have to educate them about it, no? Especially in the medical field. Now, what do you miss the most during the pre-pandemic?
Siguro kanang kanang mga parties.
Large gatherings, you mean,
Oo, kanang mga Christmas parties,
bitaw, no?
mga outing, nya. So, okay mo pa, so, kanang makita yung mga makeup, sayang sayo. Sige, mag-makeup siya,
Because we have really have to wear a face mask ng
oh,
mga, di
face
ba?
mo kaya sayang
Hindi
yung
na makita.
lipstick.
Investment na itong foundation, hindi
Oo,
makita,
hindi
no?
na makita. So, ano na, kung ko pa niya, hindi, pinta ka ng mask.
Ito.
Kaya ako makita, di ba, wala mata niya. So, ano na, hindi rin na makita, yung mata. O, effort na lang kag eyeshadow, hindi.
Dili na.
Oh, di na.
So, kanang mga large gatherings, of
Oo.
course, even me, I miss it.
Kuan sad, traveling. Hindi na siya kanang travel ka ng the material things in life. Pero ang travel kay lahi gyud siya na experience gyud sa imong kinabuhi gyud. Dagan gyud ma-learn na things, dagan gyud ma-meet ng mga tao. Nya kuan sad mag-visit sa akong mga family and friends. So kanang mga outdoor activities inana.
Kaya especially grabe mo katong first peak dito sa pandemic, grabe yung restrictions, no?
Oo.
You cannot travel, even you cannot go outside your house.
Wag yun.
Oh, so makamingaw yun siya.
Pero pa it's up to nga time kay sa tong pag-pandemic, so ako may kanang healthcare worker sa mga. So ako rin allowed magawas-gawas, mag-grocery ko. Ako rin isa. Wala may sakyanan. So ako experience ato kay magdakog stroller. Mo ko ang gina sa grocery. Ako gina sa grocery. Inyabot nga na ako sa tanan ako kanya. Maglako ko so hagupit ka ayo.
First is expose ka sa imong profession as a ward assistant. At the same time, ikaw siya mag-job for groceries.
Ay, ko ano to, before sa lain po mo ko ng hospital. Oo, so ako siya mag-grocery. Ato niya. So, sa grocery sa kaya mga to, kaya muna sa silang mag-panic buy. So, kanang katong sa na di pa kayo sensitive sa mga tao sa bukwalit sa lagta ng supplies dito sa mobilin sa uban. Oh, so ako nagkaroon yung mga supplies na di ba katong face mask.
Yes.
Kaya mahal gyud kaayo.
Grabe ang demand.
Yes,
Yung most of supply.
Oh, imagine ang face mask na kay 1,000 pesos na
Yes.
siya. Nakapalit ko sa.
No? For a price of 1,000 pesos? No?
Oh, kay need man dito sa unang yun.
Kung
ito siya.
necessity mo, good to siya.
As in.
Oh, bitaw. I can see. What about you, Brother Chen? What do you miss the most during the pre-pandemic?
Before I answer that, I actually see a lot of comments coming
Oh,
in.
hi! We have a lot of comments in the house. We have this Pabeladero Olap, mayong gabi dia. Mayong gabi, brother. We have Warren Rodel Flores, mayong gabi. And of course, our Vice President Mark Anthony Abiliana, mayong gabi, Vips. Thank you for watching us live. Going back to you, Brother Chen.
Thank you. Thank you for the question. Parehas ni ma'am, no? I really miss traveling, and I'm not really the type to spend on traveling. I enjoy going to mga training opportunities as the speaker and so on, and you know it's such a privilege sometimes gani na bayaran ang pag-travel, no? And because of this, mura kong gimingaw sa actually ana nung mga tutag Bohol, mga tutag even Cagayan, ana niya makakaon libre na. I know I hate so I can do that, but I kind of missed it actually. And karon kay
You really have to spend.
that and mag-online, lahi ra jud ang online, lahi ra. So I miss going out there, meeting new people in person, and
Yes.
not just facing them through the phone. It's so different. Nga, mga tao kay di ka sure kung na minaw.
Di mo on ang camera sa phone. Sa meeting.
Yung inig ka on sa camera, usahay lahi imo makita. So
Bito.
Naka-interaction. Wala exchange of ideas.
Mas lagi ng
Oo.
face-to-face communication,
Oo.
whereas for virtual,
yes,
you cannot guarantee mo if that person is listening to you or not. Especially kung off ka.
that's
Oo.
true.
Yeah. Diba? Speaking about your profession, by you as a mental health expert and you as a ward assistant, what do you like the public to be more sensitive about with regard to the pandemic and your profession? Yeah.
Sa una katong sa peak yun sa pandemic, sige na ang kanang COVID, dili mo na tinuod, sa na, or kanang pamorta naman
Misinformation.
yes, misinformation. I'm here to inform everybody na COVID is real. So, ako sa ER mo before na sign. So, I really witnessed firsthand mga lives nga na mga, so it's not a joke. And we have to be sensitive po nga kana masani if ever na yung nasakit, di pareha sa una i-quarantine, i-cordon ka na ayaw sila i-judge kay dili or discriminate kay dili man sad good na dali nga masakit ka niya. Wala kay kanang support from everybody. So kana day one nag-depression po. So basig mo resort na lang bisag napatay hope nga maayo basig mag-suicide na noon. So kaning COVID if dili or siya grabe ma-cure namang yun siya. Oo. Ako I've been affected with COVID twice.
That's twice, that's not easy.
Yes, it's not easy. 2020 and 2021 niya. At least karon nga sa 2020 nga 2021 na natay vaccines, at least naka-reach na tawag herd immunity, but it's not reason enough nga dili gyapon ta mag-amping sa tawag kawalingon. If you yourself you think you have the symptoms, have yourself check and do self-quarantine and practice healthy lifestyle yun. And motto, sanitize, face mask, social distancing.
Still the simple precautions.
Yeah, simple precautions.
Will surely save a life.
Sa kasimple na niya, dagan na kag maluwas nga kinabuhi, even your own life.
I would like to emphasize you about telling us about people having misinformation.
Yes.
Kung saan impact na sa inyo?
Kung ano good, murag kami ni Doc, we are advocates for health. Murag amang panikamot kay mabaliwala na siya tugod ani mga misinformation sa social media. So it's better to let the experts tell you or educate you on what to do good. Kanang ko andaga at least karon na nato sa age of technology nga dali ra kayang access sa information, so mo mo ka ng mga legitimate nga sources like sa DOH or sa World Health Organization or sa kanang mga local hospitals nato dinhi sa city kay mo share man na sila og mga information online through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
So instead of utilizing our modern technology to easily access information online, factual information, why not do it kaysa mag-spread of fake news?
Sa fake news. Kaya gabawat tanan, dati daghan access, pero check if sakto yun ang source niya. Ang credibility sa nagkuhan sa information ba, if siya sad kay educated or well-informed ani nga area, kay tanan tao feeling expert mong good. Tanan tao feeling expert, feeling sila mas maayo pa sila sa doktor. Ang dili mo na tinuod ang sulti sa doktor. Kanang dili mo siya maayo gud kay mag-story ka na niya. Imong i-check ka sa mga tao. Unya, may lang tuuhan. So, kinsa may mo mas tuuhan nag-school og pila ka years sa medical education or pareha sa profession nito or kanang nara sa inyong silingan na kanang gatambay lang.
So it's really ironic to see seeing these people. It's really ironic to seeing these people. They've been through medical education. They've seen firsthand the real world of the pandemic. They've seen people die. They've seen people suffer. Pero tumutuo galing simple lang ang Facebook post.
Yes.
What about you, brother?
Let's see. There are so many things I'd like to share actually. Pero going to bitaw yung point na matuo lang simple Facebook post from a social psychology point of view bitaw naman jud tay tawag kanang mentality bitaw na mag conform sa masses ba pasabot kung makita kag isa ka butang na daghan kay nag-follow, daghan kay nag-share, makatuod dayon dala tinuod siguro ni kay daghan kay nag-post pero di man permi jud mao na importante kayo ni ang critical thinking, no? And perhaps that's what education gets you, that's what practice gets you. Maski unsa pa ni ka nindot paminawon og ang giingon sa social media, but practice critical thinking. Tinuod ba kaha ni siya? Naabay other sources mo back ani na sources na gikan og authority like giingon ni Miss, no? Importante kay ni. Di ta magbasta-basta og ingon og kay uso kay ni after the elections and during the pandemic uso kayo siya, no? And one last thing po, let's be conscious about our health and mental health as well, no? Kay diri sa Pinas, although we're getting there in terms of putting that validity sa mental health,
Yes.
wala pa ta diha, no? Maybe sa Luzon, sa Visayas, kay mas accepting, mas embrace na. Pero let's say sa Mindanao gani, no, based on akong clients, wala pa, no? And it's such a shame na mga tao ingon na kung naa sila ingon ani na diagnosis, buang dayon. Buang dula adto ka sa mental ward.
Ang term, no? Term ba? Grabe yung term.
So, medyo ako gani dili man ako giingnan og buang, pero nganong ako nasakitan man ko para sa kliyente, sa pasyente, no? So, let's educate ourselves and perhaps transform as a society, no? Para mas maka-embrace ta, no? Let's give hope to these people na nagkailangan og tabang. Maura na siya, bro.
Okay, that's the reason why we in education sector really emphasize critical thinking among students. Mga gurikos to mga estudyante really need to strengthen to fact check information to see if that information is correct or not. I'm an educator, by the way, so siguro in line yung goal with the medical people here in my front to have a better community ba, because we all deserve that. Now, karon you as a parent.
Di po ko parent.
Di ko parent.
But I have nephews.
Sige, you have nephews. Sige.
Kana akong children's spirit.
Sige, ato lang yun. Sige. Now, how do you manage to parent your nephews given you were forced to isolate because of your profession?
Akong nephews naman sila sa konsolasyon yan. Ara ko din sa Capitol. So, wala ka ng sacrifice yun siya nga, dili gyud ka mo dool nila since ako kay exposed man kaayo ko. So, na video call na lang jud ang pag-communicate sa mingaw na kaayo.
Especially pag pandemic.
Pag pandemic yun niya. Kung pa-feel ko nga ako sa akong kagalingon ako hindi pamati din ko mo visit. Kanang ikaw if ka-feel ka nga na kay kuan, you na lang self-quarantine or isolate lang sa imong kagalingon.
Those medical individuals, bro, baka na-experience ko na kung sa ikaw na sa ibang kanang mental capacity, sa siya puto, for example, nag-work mode sila gikan, then after silang work, di sila kita silang pamilya, they have to isolate themselves. Kung sa ikaw na sila, hapak sa ilang emotionally.
Certainly, grabe kay naka-common pagkasugod sa pandemic, no? Quarantine and all, and I'm actually nagyapon gani na hantod karon, no? So syempre mingaw kayo siya, no? Mingaw, and kung grabe kay ta kamingaw, malonely ta, nasa na epekto sa atong mental health, no? Kita man good evolving, let's say kung matuo kang evolution and from the primates, we survived as a species kay nagtapok ta together. And ang mga wala nagtapok together, wala nagtinabangay, most of them perished, no? They died. So mga tao na survivors, they had this mentality that if we stick together with our loved ones, we will live. Now if we're isolated from our loved ones, our brain tells us, no, you shouldn't do that. You'll feel lonely, you'll feel sad, you need to connect with people. And this pandemic is quite unnatural para sa atong mental health. Kaya ma-isolate man tayo, ma-lonely ta. Prolonged loneliness, isolation, that's a risk factor for depression and other mental health concerns, no? So, nangutana ka sa epekto niya, negative jud siya impact sa atong mental health kung ma-isolated ta sa atong loved ones, no? So, importante connect. Nalipay na lang ganit ko na nagka-okay ang pandemic karon, and we get to connect, but still importante, no? So, kana bro.
But you're no excuse anak na situation, di ba? Kamu po even you experience that kamingaw. Of course, di ba?
Yes, actually. Tao ra pud ko.
Yes. So, how did you adjust? No? How did you adjust from the peak pandemic worse to the current working situations?
Grabe sa daw nga po ang adjustment ay kay kuan man. unsa ni kana mo na hasubay among face mask.
Mm.
Also, kuan,
Especially inside the hospital.
o inside the
How many
hospital,
face masks mo ninyong...
kuan, labi na
Yeah.
sa hospital, kanang naabot kitong time mo full PPE.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, init ba ya siya? O kanang mag gloves, mag face shield,
Mm-mm.
kanang, hindi siya kanang aura lang.
Oh,
Init.
Diyos, no.
Init yun guys, yeah. O, okay, it's to protect ourselves sa niya.
Given the temperature of the country, ha?
Init siya, o niya kanang, sacrifice hindi na kay para mas maka-better serve o maka paan mi kanang makatabang mi sa towards sa kanang healing sa patient po. So yeah, paan kato sang time ako na share nga ang face mask mahal kayo. So paan jud siya kanang pasya sa simong budget mo spend
Kaya
gyud ka
jud,
ana. Oo. Even karon mo paan jud ko mag prepare na lang gyud ko dat kay para ma-provide sa dang sa whole family ka kanang ang alcohol sa dati na time ni kuan sad ang
Isa ka,
supplies.
so-
Oo. So mo na siya ya lisod pa jud to ang magpalit sad sa una og supplies po. Okay, dili na mga makapalit sa pharmacies anywhere. Sa katong labi na sa face mask, naabot jud tayo na taas kitang linya niya, maka-release na sila mga 10 pieces ng quantity.
Even na yung mga nag-hoard at mga time.
Naa, oo, naa yun. Ya, murag ang katong mga katong sa una time kay murag nang nakakuan gud sa ato if kanang lihit kay mo take advantage mo gud ang mga tao. Ya lang i-sell at a higher price ba kay di ba kung taas ang demand kay mo na ipataas nila ang price nila
Yes,
ako unya murag that everybody can afford
Yes.
it. Oo. Mo na siya.
So instead of us balag pinabangay sa what happened?
Mulagi, murag, ang ubang tao gud, kung crisis, imo yung siguro daw ng kaugalingon, pero mas nindot magud ka na magkinabang kay
Yes.
tanan.
Yes.
Okay, like kanang patient, murag ako lang yung na-share ha. May patient magud nga mura siya kanang na nag-depression siya, murag wala na siya sa iyahang normal ganing ang mentality kay tungod kina-affected jud siya sa pandemic pa siya emotional ug family support. So importante gud nga kanang kuan since na naman tayo Facebook Messenger ron if dili mo kana physically magkinita ay important communicate. Oo. Communication gud kay lahi ra ginang naa kay kanang mastoryahan nimo sa imong problema. Kaya ako katong pag-time nga na quarantine ko kanang bingo sa luy bingo pero kuan at least na akong family ba nga nag-support na kanya. Naramsam ko kauban sa pag-quarantine ako sa mong stinaryahanay rami. Kaya mo to naka-overcome gyud ko niya. Naka-ayo gyud ko. At ako kuan so wala siya if you have the right mind niya mag-practice pod ka og healthy lifestyle maayo raman jud ka there's hope nga maayo jud.
Yes,
Oo,
yes.
dili ka mawad og paglaom.
Oh, with that, bro, what are your professional suggestions mga galing mo bago lang na COVID and then di sila ka-grasp ka sa idea, oh my God, nagka-COVID, how will I survive? Yung lang mo.
Ani mag COVID, matod sa isa ka study, kung maka-COVID ang tao, 1 out of every 3 persons daw sa Amerika na COVID, maka-develop daw og mental illness. So, common na siya na na kay mental health concerns kung ma-COVID, no? So, you're asking kung saan tabang na post-COVID, no? Siyempre, we want to really ask the person unsay gibati niya, no? Really ask, and if you feel na bugat na jud kay gibati niya, dugay na kay niya gibati, ato ni i-refer mental health professional. Daghan kang pwede mabuhat, pero di man ta sigurado gud unsay iyang i-experience unya. If na kay mental health professionals, psychologists, psychiatrists, etc., makahatag ni sila sound advice based sa evidence. Kibaw ko daghan kay capable mo tabang nila, no? Pero it's a broad question and given the education sa professional, ma-narrow down niya pwede buhaton, no? So mao lang ako ma-recommend if dinali lang utubag, no? But that's all, bro.
Okay, thank you, bro. So what are your suggestions, ikaw, that you can give relating to the post, especially elections are over?
Diba?
Dagan mo na experience ani. Naka-experience ka?
Ansa man?
Election briefing, post-election briefing.
Ay, dili mo ko. Ang partisan ko kay yung
Oh,
mo argument
bitaw,
ko,
sige,
so
sige.
palang.
Oh,
I try to
you,
be neutral.
Yes,
Oh.
bitaw. Okay, okay.
Kay
Oh, I
kabante ko
agree.
sa Ovano kanang mana na magid ang election no kada ka mga pro Marcos o
Oh,
pro
the
Lenny
pro
kay
red and the
mga
pro
friendship
pink.
over mga unfriends na sa FB. Tungod ana so kanang murag gamay gani siya nga butang. So dili ta mo paapekto sa ingon ana kay sayang kayo ang inyong years of friendship o niya inyo lang gisayang sa ingon ana ng butang. O niya kuan if ever kay sa nga president ato lang lang i-support nga ka na makabuhat siya maayo para sa atong country. Okay? Kinaman ta dili sa Pilipinas, it's for our own benefit. So, tinabungay na lang dito. Kailangan we give each other support na lang.
So, yung ka let's accept na lang.
Oh, accept na lang.
Anyway, that's the essence of democracy.
Mm,
The rule of the
okay.
majority. Ito ang paligdigan.
Sakto dyan.
What about you, brother? What are your suggestions? I want to hear it from you, ha? Suggestions you can give relating to the post-election grieving coming from the Philip Chentan.
Right. Certainly, it has been a violent exchange between sides, no? And obvious yes sa social media. So this may be a manifestation of grieving, and I like how it's phrased post-election grieving. Kaya mura tag namatyan, no? Na one-an taong ang paglaom na one-an taong loved one.
Yes.
And you know, that loved one was supposed to be our future president, no? That future sa atong country and so on, and nawala na kalit. So people are in denial. No, and you know, that's part of the Kubler-Ross's
Yes,
stages
yes,
of grief,
yes,
di ba?
yes.
And denial, no, wag inihita mo, nanikas na.
Yes.
So,
Wala pa yung acceptance.
so anger, no, anger, and bargaining.
Hindi maka-accept defeat.
Yes, exactly. No? And while this is a great trait of Pinoy's na dili mo give up ba?
Or
Perhaps
defeat.
gamit ni kung lain na to na lugar man ta, no? So my advice is you sit with that grief, and you know you want greatness again for a country and so on. Perhaps let's look within and how we can contribute there. No? Okay, the danger man gud aning daghang kay tao mo, you know, mo put silang dependence on one source. We forget that dako kay tag impact pod and dako kay taog hope mahatag sa atong country. Kita lang mismo. So let's not forget that. No? That's about it.
Okay, thank you so much, brother. I would like to greet our viewers from Facebook Live. We have Brother Ken Carl Soronio. Hello, bro. Thank you for watching us. Mr. Joff Gapol from University of San Carlos. Thank you, sir. From Chelo, Marie Mendoza. Hello, good evening. Thank you so much for watching us. And it's true, no? Anyway, what I've seen on the kanina election, it's the essence of democracy, but everyone is participating.
Okay.
You can see the sense of Filipinos, but this is the elections, and that's the most powerful political right that we can have, Mama, to participate. According to the late Meriam Defensor Santiago, be critical, vocal, and involved in the political process, and don't stick with the status quo. And that's what I see now. Grabe yung mga Philippines, even the Cebuanos, with the grabe ang support. Even your red, even your pink, you can see massive people of Cebuanos, grabe ang supporter yun. Even now, karon yung elections, you can see people, the sense of volunteerism within them.
Yes.
Makita niyo ba, lahat na ang Pinoy ron.
That's
You
it.
can see the cry of the Filipinos, there is something that we need to do.
Mas vocal lang yun sila sa ilang choices.
This is democracy. This is the
Oh.
good thing about democracy, di ba? It's the good thing of it. Now, one last what do you call this? Message to our siguro our youth, our medical frontliners, amidst the pandemic amidst the problems the pandemic has brought.
Akong message kay since nahitabo naman yung pandemic, we don't know how long this is gonna be. So, as a healthcare worker, ako yung advocate na we have to practice good health and safety precautions kay it's for everybody's benefit, it's for everybody's good. Dilita ka nang relax lang tungod kay naka-reach daw ka ng herd immunity through the vaccination. If katong mga wala pa naka-vaccine, if okay na sa inyo ha,
Get vaccinated.
you have to get vaccinated good kay when I was hit with COVID twice,
Mhm.
I was thinking na what if wala ko na-vaccinated?
Yes.
Maybe I would have suffered ka na much worse na
Mhm.
condition. So vaccinations really help you. Vaccinations work. I ba ka daghan kay mga anti-vaxxers, but if ikaw hesitant ka, seek advice from your medical
Mhm.
professional good because they will really advise you and tell you what are the benefits
The
of
same
the vaccine.
thing.
Oo.
Again, according to Miss Saliana Sabalion, seek professional help, then get vaccinated.
Oo.
What about you, Brother Chen?
Well, for the youth, no, because I think that covers and protects our medical frontliners. For the youth, I suggest, and I noticed magud pinaspasay na kay sila sa gusto mo fast track silang lives, silang career, and that creates a lot of despair and that feeling that you're not enough, no. And I just wanna put it out there, you can slow down and that's okay, and your potentials are limitless, no? So why would you fret about not getting there na grabe kaayo ka? So hinaot makita ninyo na, and you go at it day by day, no? Ayaw ka balaka ng imong entire life, day by day lang if naglisod ka, no? That's all.
According to Bro Philip Chantan, we can slow down, and that's really okay. Okay, just step by step. Now there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes our episode for tonight. We would like to thank our resident mental health expert, Brother Philip Chantan. Brother, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And of course, our special guest this evening, Miss Saliana Sabalion, for gracing us with your presence. Folks, to everyone who's struggling with their mental health, I hope things get better for you soon. I know it's hard, but please hang in there. Don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself trying to change someone. Don't lose yourself trying to hold on to what they ended. Don't lose yourself trying to impress others. Don't lose yourself trying to be everything to everyone. Embrace your softness. Embrace your vulnerability. Don't let the world harden you. Protect your energy. Protect your peace at all costs. Again, this episode is brought to you by JCI Cebu and Gestalt Wellness Institute. This is your host, Deji Montermoso. See you again on June 13 for another episode of Hope TV. Be blessed and be a blessing. Good night, everyone.